Every single one of us wakes up with the same gift, 24 hours. It's a universal truth, as undeniable as gravity. Billionaires, artists, athletes, and dreamers like you and me all start the day with the same 1,440 minutes. Yet, while some people sculpt those hours into empires, legacies, and lives of purpose, others let them slip through their fingers, lost to distraction, hesitation, or the illusion of not enough time. This script isn't about fleeting inspiration or feel-good platitudes. It's a wake-up call, a blueprint to transform how you see, use, and live your 24 hours. Because here's the brutal reality. Time doesn't care about your dreams. It moves forward whether you're building something extraordinary or scrolling through someone else's highlight reel. By the end of this first part, you'll have the tools to lay the foundation for a day that doesn't just pass but propels you toward the life you were born to live. And if you're here to improve your English while reshaping your future, this journey will sharpen your mind and your words in ways that feel effortless yet profound. Let's begin with the first 4 steps to master your 24 hours. The first step to owning your day is to design it the night before. Most people stumble into their mornings like travelers lost in a foreign city. With no map and no plan, they end their day mindlessly scrolling through apps, binge-watching shows, or worrying about what tomorrow might bring. Then they wake up foggy, unfocused, and already behind. The most successful people, however, don't let their days happen by accident. They architect them with intention. Take 5 minutes before you sleep tonight. Grab a notebook or even a scrap of paper and write down 3 priorities for tomorrow. Not a sprawling to-do list that overwhelms you, but 3 clear, meaningful tasks that will move you closer to your goals. Maybe it's practice English for 20 minutes, outline my business idea, or go for a 15-minute run. Visualize yourself completing these tasks. Place the list where you'll see it first thing in the morning by your bedside, on your mirror, or taped to your phone. This simple act isn't just about organization, it's about programming your mind for clarity. When you sleep, your brain processes what you've written, quietly aligning your subconscious with your purpose. Imagine the people. One falls asleep after an hour of mindless scrolling, their mind cluttered with random images and opinions. The other spends 5 minutes setting intentions, their mind calm and directed. When they wake up, who's ready to seize the day? The second person doesn't waste hours deciding what to do. They act. Over a week, a month, a year, this habit compounds. 5 minutes of planning each night can save you hours of confusion each day. It's not about being perfect, it's about being prepared. Start tonight, and you'll wake up with a sense of control that feels like power. Now that you've set your intentions, the second step is to claim the first hour of your day as sacred. The morning is your battleground, where you decide whether you'll live as a warrior or a wanderer. Most people lose this battle before they even start. They reach for their phone the moment their eyes open, flooding their brain with notifications, news, and noise. Before they brush their teeth, they've consumed a dozen posts, emails, or messages, none of which serve their purpose. Their mind, still soft from sleep, is hijacked by the world's demands, leaving them scattered and drained. The top performers think of leaders like Michelle Obama or innovators like Elon Musk don't start their day reacting. They start by leading themselves. Your first hour is your opportunity to shape your mindset, energy, and focus. Keep it simple but deliberate. Break it into 3 parts. First, 10 minutes of stillness. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, or even close your eyes. This isn't about becoming a meditation guru. It's about giving your brain space to wake up on your terms, not the internet's. Second, 15 minutes of movement. Stretch, do a quick walk, or try a few bodyweight exercises like squats or push-ups. Movement oxygenates your blood, sparks energy, and signals to your brain that you're ready to take charge. Third, 20 minutes of clarity. Write down one thing you're grateful for, one goal for the day, and one truth to carry with you, like my time is my strength. Alternatively, Read a page from a book, learn 5 new English words, or review your priorities from the night before. This art isn't about doing everything. It's about doing what matters. When you start your day with intention, you build a foundation that no distraction can shake. You're not just waking up, you're rising. The 6th step is to move your body daily to unlock your mind's potential. Your brain doesn't work in isolation. It's tethered to your body. When your body is stagnant, your mind follows. Most people spend their days sitting working at a desk, studying on a laptop, or relaxing on a couch. Hours pass and their energy fades. Not because they're overworked, but because they're undermoved. Science shows that movement isn't just about physical health. It's about mental clarity, emotional resilience, and focus. A 15-minute walk can boost your mood more than an hour of scrolling. A quick stretch can break the fog of a long workday. Successful people know this. Consider someone like Arianna Huffington, who prioritizes daily movement, whether it's yoga, walking, or stretching, not for fitness alone, but to keep her mind sharp and her stress low. You don't need a gym membership or an hour-long workout. Start small, but be consistent. Try 10 minutes of jumping jacks or bodyweight squats in the morning. Dance to your favorite song in your room. Take a brisk walk while listening to an English podcast, repeating phrases to practice your pronunciation. Even 60 seconds of deep breathing with arm swings can reset your energy. Movement sends oxygen to your brain, releases endorphins, and breaks the cycle of lethargy. It's not about looking like an athlete. It's about feeling alive. Think of soldiers preparing for a mission. They train daily, not to show off, but to stay ready. Your life is your mission. Move like it matters. Schedule one movement break in your day, mid-morning, afternoon, or evening, and notice how your focus sharpens, your stress fades, and your confidence grows. Your body is your mind's engine. Keep it running. Your 24 hours will feel unstoppable. The 7th step is to master the art of saying no without guilt. Every day, you're bombarded with requests for your time, attention, or energy. A friend wants to chat for an hour. A colleague asks for help on a task that's not your priority. Your phone pings with notifications begging for a response. Most people say yes to these demands, not because they want to, but because they're afraid to disappoint. But every yes you give to something unimportant is a no to your dreams. Time is your most finite resource, more precious than money, yet we give it away without thinking. Successful people, from entrepreneurs like Sarah Blakely to artists like Beyonce, are ruthless about protecting their time. They say no to distractions, no to draining conversations, no to opportunities that don't align with their goals. And they do it with grace, not arrogance. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you strategic. Practice this. The next time someone asks for your time, pause and ask, does this serve my purpose? If the answer is no, respond politely but firmly. I'm sorry, I'm focused on a project right now. Or I appreciate the invite, but I'm prioritizing something else. You don't owe long explanations. By saying no, you're saying yes to your growth, your peace, and your future. Start small. Say no to one notification, one gossip session, or one task that doesn't matter. Notice how it feels. Not guilt, but freedom over time. This habit builds a life where your time is spent on what lights you up, not what drags you down. Your 24 hours are yours to command. Protect them like a warrior guards a fortress. The 8th step is to create pause moments to recharge your mind and soul. The modern world glorifies constant motion: go, do, achieve, repeat. But humans aren't machines. Without breaks, your mind becomes a tangled mess of stress, fatigue, and scattered thoughts. You don't burn out because you're working too hard. You burn out because you never stop to breathe. The most successful people build intentional pauses into their day. Not as a luxury, but as a necessity. These pauses are like pit stops in a race. They don't slow you down, they make you faster. Look at someone like Nelson Mandela, who, even during his busiest years, found moments of quiet reflection to stay grounded. Your pauses don't need to be long, but they need to be deliberate. Schedule 3 pause moments each day. First, morning pause. Before you touch your phone, spend 3 to 5 minutes in stillness. Sit quietly. Focus on your breath or simply be present. This sets the tone for a day you control. Second, a midday pause. Between tasks or during a lunch break, step away for 10 minutes. Walk outside, sip water slowly, or close your eyes and listen to the world around you. This resets your focus and calms the chaos. Third, a night pause. Before bed, reflect for 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what went well today? What did I learn? What can I improve? Write the answers in a notebook to practice your English and clarify your thoughts. These pauses aren't about doing nothing. They're about reclaiming your power. They give your brain space to process, create, and dream. Without them, you're running on fumes. With them, you're a force of clarity and strength. Make pausing a habit, and your 24 hours will feel richer, not rushed. These 4 steps turning consumption into learning, moving your body, saying no without guilt, and creating pause moments build the momentum you need to make every day count. They're not about adding more to your plate. They're about choosing what matters and letting go of what doesn't. Imagine a day where you learn with purpose, move with energy, protect your time, and recharge with intention. That's a day that doesn't just pass, it propels you forward. For English learners, these habits double as tools to grow your language skills. Listening to podcasts sharpens your ear. Journaling builds your writing. Saying no practices assertive. Communication and pausing helps you articulate your thoughts. You're not just managing time. You're building a life of purpose, clarity, and power. Take these steps today, and tomorrow will thank you. Your 24 hours are waiting, make them yours. Welcome to the final chapter of our journey to master your 24 hours. In part 1, we built the foundation, planning your day the night before, claiming your first R, focusing on one high-impact task, and guarding your growth hours. In part 2, we ignited momentum with intentional learning, daily movement, the power of saying no, and strategic pauses. Now, in part 3, we'll complete the blueprint with the final steps numbers 9 and 10 and a call to action that will leave you with no excuses, only choices. This isn't about fleeting motivation. It's about designing a life where every day moves you closer to who you were born to be. Your 24 hours are your greatest asset, and the world's most successful people don't have more of them. They just use them with relentless purpose. Whether you're chasing a dream, improving your English, or rewriting your story, these final steps will show you how to turn a single day into a legacy. If you're learning English, the habits in this part will also sharpen your fluency through journaling, speaking, and reflecting in ways that feel natural and empowering. Let's dive in and finish strong, because your future isn't waiting, it's being built right now. The 9th step is to sleep like a strategist preparing for victory, not like someone escaping the day. Sleep isn't just rest, it's the foundation of your energy, focus, and resilience. Yet most people sabotage it without realizing. They end their day glued to screens, scrolling through apps or watching videos until their eyes burn. Their room is a chaos of light and noise, their mind a tangle of stress and unfinished thoughts. They fall asleep not with purpose, but with distraction, then wake up groggy, wondering why they feel behind before the day begins. The truth is, how you sleep determines how you live. Elite performers think of athletes like Serena Williams, or leaders like Indra Nooyi treat sleep as a sacred ritual. They know a sharp mind starts with a rested body. To master your sleep, start 1 hour before bed. Power down your mind. No social media, no emails, no news. Let your brain cool, just as you wouldn't run a car engine at full speed before shutting it off. Ascertain a ritual to signal rest. Read a page from a book. Write your 3 priorities for tomorrow, reinforcing step 1, or sit in silence for 5 minutes. This isn't just routine, it's preparation. Make your bedroom a sanctuary. Keep it cool, dark, and clutter-free. use a dim lamp if needed, and leave your phone in another room to avoid temptation. This tells your brain, this is a place for peace. For English learners, try writing a short reflection before bed. What am I grateful for today? Or what's one word I learned? This builds your language skills and calms your mind. Sleep with intention, knowing you're recharging for a day of purpose. Wake up with a reason, your goals from the night before, ready to act, not react. Quality sleep isn't laziness, it's strategy. A well-rested mind makes faster decisions, sharper choices, and bolder actions. Protect your sleep and you'll protect your power over weeks. This habit transforms your days from sluggish to unstoppable, giving you the clarity to conquer your 24 hours. The third step is to focus on one high-impact task each day and treat it like a sacred mission. The world loves to glorify multitasking and hustle, but here's the truth. Most people aren't productive, they're just busy. They flip between the meals, chores, and half-finished projects, ending the day exhausted but unaccomplished. They've moved a lot, but haven't moved forward. The secret of the most successful people isn't that they do more, it's that they do what matters most. Each day, choose one task, the one that, if completed, makes everything else feel like a bonus. Ask yourself, if I only get one thing done today, what will push me closer to my dreams? If you're learning English, maybe it's recording yourself speaking for 20 minutes and reviewing it. If you're building a business, maybe it's drafting a pitch to a potential client. If you're working on your health, maybe it's a 30-minute workout that leaves you stronger. This task doesn't have to be massive, but it must be meaningful. Block out 1 hour, eliminate distractions, and pour your focus into it. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and tell yourself, this is my moment. When you complete that task, you'll feel a surge of pride and momentum that carries you through the day. Even if the rest of your hours get messy, that one victory anchors you. Consider someone like J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter series while juggling life as a single mother. She didn't write entire books in a day. She focused on one page, one scene, one moment of progress. Day after day, that focus built a legacy. Your high-impact task is your stepping stone to greatness. Choose it, protect it, and finish it. That's how you win the day. The fourth step is to guard your growth hours like a treasure. In every 24-hour cycle, you have roughly 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for survival work, school, or responsibilities, and 8 hours that are yours to shape. These 8 hours are where your dreams live or die. Most people squander them on autopilot, scrolling social media, binge-watching shows, or engaging in conversations that lead nowhere. They're not lazy, they're just leaking time. The most successful people treat these hours as sacred. They use them to learn, create, and grow, whether it's early in the morning or late at night. Identify your growth hours, those windows, when you're free from obligations, and protect them fiercely. For some, it's 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. For others, it's 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. The time doesn't matter, the commitment does. Create a plan for these hours. 30 minutes to study English vocabulary, 20 minutes to read a book on leadership, 15 minutes to journal your thoughts. Set boundaries, turn off your phone. Tell friends or family you're unavailable, and treat these hours like an appointment with your future self. Look at someone like Oprah Winfrey, who carved out time to read and reflect even during her busiest years. Those hours weren't extra time, they were her investment in becoming a media mogul. Your growth hours are your chance to rewrite your story. Don't let the world steal them with distractions or guilt. Protect them, and you'll protect your dreams. These first 4 steps: planning the night before, owning your morning, focusing on one high-impact task, and guarding your growth hours are the foundation of a day that doesn't just pass but builds. They're not about perfection or superhuman discipline. They're about intention. You don't need more time. You need to respect the time you have. Imagine a day where you wake up clear, move with purpose, complete a task that matters, and invest in your growth. That's not a fantasy, it's a choice. And the beauty is, you can start today. If you're learning English, these habits will also sharpen your language skills. Writing your priorities improves your vocabulary. Speaking your goals aloud builds confidence. Reading during your growth hours exposes you to new phrases. This isn't just about time management. It's about life transformation. You're not here to live small or stay stuck. You're here to build a future that makes you proud. Take these steps one day at a time and watch how your 24 hours become the foundation of a life you love. Welcome back to the journey of transforming your 24 hours into a powerful tool for building the life you were meant to live. In part 1, we laid the foundation, planning your day the night before, owning your first hour, focusing on one high-impact task, and guarding your growth hours. These steps gave you a framework to start your day with intention and protect the time that shapes your future. Now, in part 2, we're diving deeper into the next for steps numbers 5 through 8 that will help you build momentum, sharpen your mind, and reclaim control over your energy and choices. These steps aren't about working harder or chasing perfection. They're about living smarter, with purpose and clarity. Every moment you invest in these habits is a moment you invest in yourself. And if you're here to improve your English, these practices will naturally enhance your vocabulary, confidence, and fluency as you engage with them. Let's dive into the next phase of mastering your 24 hours and turning your days into stepping stones toward greatness. The 5th step is to transform mindless consumption into intentional learning. In today's world, information is everywhere on your phone, your laptop, your TV, but most of it is noise, not nourishment. Think about the last time you opened your phone just to check something and found yourself 45 minutes later scrolling through videos or posts that left you feeling empty, not inspired. That's not an accident. It's a trap. The average person spends hours each day consuming content that doesn't grow them. Funny clips, gossip, or endless news updates. This isn't just a waste of time. It's a drain on your mental energy. Your brain is like a garden. What you feed it determines what grows. Feed it junk and it becomes cluttered and weak. Feed it knowledge and it becomes sharp and powerful. The most successful people don't avoid technology. They use it as a tool for growth. Take someone like Bill Gates, who dedicates hours each week to reading books and articles that challenge his thinking. He doesn't scroll aimlessly, he curates what enters his mind. You can do the same. Start by choosing one learning goal each day. If you're improving your English, watch a 10-minute TED Talk and know 5 new words or phrases. If you're building a skill, listen to a podcast related to your field while cooking or commuting. Replace 20 minutes of social media with 20 minutes of journaling. Write about what you learned, what inspired you, or even what frustrated you. This builds clarity and strengthens your language skills. The key is intention. Don't consume to escape, consume to evolve. Set a rule. For every hour of entertainment, spend 30 minutes learning something that makes you better. Over time, this shift rewires your brain. You'll feel sharper, more confident, and more in control. Your phone isn't the enemy. Mindless habits are. Turn it into a classroom, and every day becomes a chance to grow. The 10th and final step is to design one perfect day and repeat it until it becomes your life. Success isn't a distant destination or a lucky break. It's hidden in the rhythm of a single, intentional day. Most people live in a cycle of inconsistency. One good day followed by a week of distractions, excuses, or starting over. They chase new hacks, new apps, new plans, hoping for a breakthrough. But the secret isn't new, it's repetition. The world's greatest achievers, from scientists like Marie Curie to entrepreneurs like Jeff Bezos, didn't become legends through one miraculous moment. They built their lives through consistent, focused days. Your mission is to craft one strong, repeatable day that includes everything you need to grow: waking with clarity, moving your body, learning intentionally, focusing on a high-impact task, saying no to distractions, pausing to recharge, and sleeping with purpose. It doesn't need to be flawless, just purposeful. Imagine a day where you wake at 6:30 a.m. Spend 10 minutes stretching while listening to an English podcast. Write 3 goals. Work deeply on a project for an hour. Read 10 pages of a book. Say no to a draining request. Take a midday walk and sleep by 10:30 p.m. after journaling. That's a day that builds momentum. Now repeat it. Consistency isn't sexy, it's powerful. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian, didn't win 23 gold medals by reinventing his routine daily. He swam the same laps, ate the same meals, and rested with discipline day after day. Your perfect day might look different. 20 minutes of English practice, a 15-minute workout, 30 minutes on your side hustle, and a pause to reflect. Define it by asking, when do I feel most focused? What energizes me? What drains me? Build a day that's simple enough to repeat, but strong enough to transform. Write it down, use a notebook to map your ideal day, refining it as you learn what works. For English learners, this repetition builds fluency. Daily speaking practice becomes natural. Daily writing sharpens expression. Daily reading expands vocabulary. One great day isn't enough. It's the starting point. Repeat it 30 times, 100 times, 365 times, and your life will be unrecognizable, not because of magic, but because of discipline. Now, let's bring it all together. You've learned 10 steps to master your 24 hours. Plan your day the night before. Own your first hour. Focus on one high-impact task. Guard your growth hours. Turn consumption into learning. Move your body. Say no without guilt. Create pause, moments. Sleep like a strategist, and repeat a great day until it's your life. These aren't just tips, they're a system to reclaim your time and rewrite your future. Every step is a choice to live with intention, to prioritize your dreams, to respect the gift of 24 hours. The world will try to pull you away. Notifications will ping, friends will call, doubts will creep in, but you are stronger than that. You're not here to drift through life, caught in the current of everyone else's priorities. You're here to build something extraordinary, whether it's fluency in English, a thriving business, a healthier body, or a clearer mind. Each day is a canvas, and you hold the brush. Paint with purpose. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who, despite unimaginable challenges, used her days to learn, speak, and advocate, building a legacy of courage. Or consider a student learning English, practicing daily, stumbling but persisting, until one day they speak with confidence. Your story is no different. You don't need more time, more talent, or more luck. You need respect for the hours you already have. Every second you spend with intention is a brick in the foundation of your future. Every second you waste is a missed chance to become who you're meant to be. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You'll stumble some days. You'll oversleep, get distracted, or say yes when you should have said no. That's okay. The power of these 10 steps lies in their flexibility. Miss a morning, start at noon, skip a task, refocus tomorrow. The only failure is giving up. Each day is a fresh chance to live with purpose. If you're learning English, every journal entry, every spoken sentence, every podcast you listen to is a step toward fluency. If you're chasing a dream, every focused hour, every bold note, every intentional pause is a step toward greatness. The world's greatest minds, Einstein, Maya Angelou, Steve Jobs, weren't born extraordinary. They built extraordinary lives one day at a time. You have the same power. Your 24 hours are your raw material. Sculpt them into something that makes you proud. Start tonight. Write your 3 priorities. Tomorrow, claim your first hour. Focus on one task. Protect your growth time. Learn with intention. Move your body. Say no. Pause. Sleep with purpose. Repeat. This isn't just a system, it's a revolution. It's you. Taking back your time, your energy, your life. As you close the script, feel the fire inside you. It's not just hope, it's hunger. You're not here by accident. You're here because you want more, to be more, to create more, to live more. The 10 steps you've learned are your weapons, your armor, your blueprint. They're not theory. They're practice. They work not because they're magic, but because you are. Your 24 hours are a daily gift, a fresh tank of fuel for the journey to your dreams. Will you drive it into regret, scrolling through someone else's life? Or will you steer it toward purpose, building your own? The choice is yours, and it starts now. Tonight, before you sleep, write your 3 goals. Tomorrow, wake up and own your day. Repeat it until your life is a masterpiece. Because here's the final truth. Every second you use with purpose is a gift to your future self. Every second you waste is a theft from the person you're destined to become. You have 24 hours. They're yours. Use them like your dreams depend on it, because they do. Now go build the life you were born to live.